This hypnosis experience is copyrighted by Key Guy Technology, LLC, your 2019 copyright. This hypnosis file is not to be duplicated and or distributed without express permission from Key Guy Technology, LLC. Please try out our product, the Hypnosis Key, by going to www.hypnosiskey.com. The Hypnosis Key is a digital package that comes with over 1,000 Hypnosis Mp3 files that are read by a hypnotherapist. The Hypnosis Key is a $20,000 value that we sell for a very low price. Again, go to www.hypnosiskey.com. That is spelled www.hypnosiskey.com. Please enjoy your hypnosis file.
You are presently feeling totally loose from the highest point of your head right down to the very tips of your toes. Each nerve, each cell, each fiber, each awareness is totally loose. Also, I might want you to utilize your great, inventive, creative energy to envision yourself out on an ocean walk. You are wearing agreeable garments and it is an ideal day. The sun is sparkling, free blue sky, there is a delicate breeze and you are truly getting a charge out of this walk. You are very high in the slopes and the view beneath is staggering. You can see for miles around the winding pathways and tracks, little farmhouses dispersed all over a backwoods over yonder, out yonder, and the lake down there in the valley. The main sounds you can hear up here are those of a train as it chunters by so far away that it would seem that it takes toy. What's more, you can hear the periodic winged animal twittering and tweeting as it jumps from here to there. You cherish it over here, you so much appreciate breathing the new mountain air. It unwinds but strengthens you both in the meantime. Inhale that spotless air and now simply feel it growing your lungs, and after that inhale out, breathing without end any strains you may have. Along the way you are taking some lovely mountain blossoms with impeccably shaped petals and an exciting aroma that appears to fill the air. The blooms are the shade of cornflowers, however you realize that isn't what they are, for you have never observed blossoms this way. In the wake of strolling some time you touch base at a spot where it feels ideal to drop. Huge level stones are removed into the mountain, making an ideal and safe spot to go down. Thus you start to slip in all respects cautiously with extra special care. As you go relentlessly down you experience diverse perspectives, for the way is going near and around, and you can see a town root over yonder, out yonder, and an old building that appears as though it could be a congregation. However, you can't exactly make it out yet. So you go further and more profound still, down and down and down. What's more, the further down you go, the more serenely loosened up you move toward becoming, and you are dubiously mindful of a sentiment of expectation as if something great will transpire, yet you don't have the foggiest idea what. You achieve a level in the mountain and choose to stop for a rest. You sit on an extensive shake that is extending out, making a perfect seat, and you take in the delightful view. You can see that you are not extremely distant from the valley, and down there is a turquoise shaded lake, and you pant in amazement and reverence. From here you can see the whole distance around the lake. You can see a mountain stream on the opposite side with water that is delicately streaming down and sprinkling into the lake. You see winged creatures scrubbing down in the spotless, clear water, tall reeds and bulrushes over yonder, and the flawless stone extension, the main sign. Up until now that man has been here before you. Following a couple of minutes rest you choose to continue your adventure and start strolling down, indeed going further and more profound still. Furthermore, presently you are achieving the base, just a couple of more strides to go. Respite. It truly is a delightful view and you feel so great here, so agreeable, thus loose, and you don't have a consideration on the planet. Yet, you realize that hasn't generally been the reason, in light of the fact that for some time now you have felt yourself failing in certainty, predominantly due to every one of the challenges you have been encountering. In any case, you are figuring out how to adapt to the circumstance, and accordingly, it is making you a more grounded, progressively able individual. What's more, you realize that you were sure before this transpired, and you can and will be certain once more. There is a perfect resting place along the edge of the lake, so you choose to take a seat and to rest your legs, which were starting to tire only a bit. As you sit on the verdant skirt, you discover a stack of smooth rocks and little stones of fluctuating sizes and hues. Furthermore, these stones and rocks can speak to for you every one of the issues that you have experienced. In this way, locate a stone that speaks to the ailment you have been compelled to suffer and hurl it into the lake. Furthermore, as the stone hits the water, you see swells streaming out and the stone dives deep, profound, down to the base of the lake. There is another stone here. This one speaks to the manner in which you have been feeling, and you know superior to anybody that you haven't been feeling excessively well. So get the stone and hurl it into the water, hurl it away, watch the swells in the water as the stone sinks directly down to the base of the lake. Also, you have the same number of stones and rocks here as you need. Everyone speaks to a type of negative viewpoint from your life, the things that have been keeping you down and have been a channel on your vitality and certainty. In this way, recognize these issues one by one, select a stone or a rock to speak to that negative component of your life and hurl everyone into the lake, watching the swells in the stone or the stone sinking directly down to the exceptionally base of the lake, never to surface again. I will be tranquil for a couple of minutes while you do this, and on the off chance that you hear my voice before you have completed, don't stress in light of the fact that you can proceed with this procedure in your fantasies, taking out every single negative part of your life. Interruption for whatever length of time that you feel fundamental. On the off chance that you wish, you can request that your customer gesture their head when they have wrapped up. That is great. Presently take your consideration back to my voice and realize that I am talking about something that is vital to you, and that something is you. Stand up tall, feel yourself remaining with your head held high, feeling totally and absolutely sure and responsible for your life. Realize that you are a survivor, you are solid, you are a warrior, and you can without much of a stretch adapt to any circumstances. Your certainty is expanding and there is no uncertainty at all, that you are a great, advantageous individual with all the insight that you need so as to accomplish whatever should be accomplished. You will be you, and you are happy to be you, for there is nobody else on the planet that is actually you. You are extraordinary and you have such a great amount to offer throughout everyday life. You start to see importance in your life, finding a reason, something remarkably uncommon to you. You realize that whatever transpired occurred, and you understand that while you can't adjust the past, you can and will improve your future and more brilliant. You feel life vitality coursing through your blood. You feel idealistic and more joyful than you have felt for quite a while. You think about those hindrances from your past in an unexpected way to you. They are presently difficulties to be survived, challenges that you are currently sufficiently able to manage in a quiet and equipped, certain way. What's more, as a result of these adjustments in your state of mind, you start to feel progressively agreeable. You anticipate cooperating with others, sharing perspectives, tuning into and talking about thoughts and considerations and dreams and expectations. You permit your great intuitive personality to control you in all that you do, for your subliminal personality is that internal part where your impulse lives, and you naturally realize that you are currently improving, advancing, progressing, rolling out constructive improvements in all parts of your life. Also, when this session is over, you might be astonished to discover awesome, innovative thoughts entering your psyche, and you can compose all these down, enabling them to give you the motivation you need and want. Consistently you wind up making little strides towards recapturing the certainty you once had, and some days you will take huge steps and you realize that you are outperforming your past certainty and feeling stunningly better about yourself. Obviously there might be days when choose to have a rest from striding, and that is okay, since you will require these infrequent days to assemble your appearance and thoughts and to reconnect with your internal identity. Take yourself back to this lovely turquoise lake, and as you investigate it, see a little island in the center, and acknowledge how, for some odd reason, you didn't see this island when you previously took a gander at the lake. What's more, this is the manner by which it will be for you. You will see unmistakably more as your certainty increments and you feel progressively alert and responsive, and the things that you see are vital in light of the fact that they fortify to you exactly how you are developing more grounded every day. You welcome each experience that life brings to the table, and this is your life, yes, your life, and you are resolved to benefit as much as possible from your life, since life is unreasonably short for second thoughts and negative contemplations and emotions. Starting now and into the foreseeable future, you appreciate constructive, certain considerations, you do beneficial things for yourself, you regard yourself, you are thoughtful to yourself and to other people, and other individuals regard you for this similarly as you regard yourself as well as other people. You are getting familiar with life, increasingly about yourself and how to benefit as much as possible from yourself. You have such a great amount to offer to the world, and you reserve each privilege to make an incredible most as you view life as a learning background. What's more, consistently your certainty is expanding, becoming more grounded and more grounded. You are getting to be more beneficial, your body and mind work in concordance together, and it is such a magnificent inclination. Presently you can think about these messages after this session is finished, or you can disregard all that I talked about and leave the learning knowledge for your intuitive personality to investigate and process. The time has come to say goodbye to an affectionate to your turquoise lake and this great mountain voyage, and come back to them without a moment's hesitation. Know too that you can return at whatever point you wish, all with the intensity of your intuitive personality. So in a minute, I will tally the numbers from 1 to 5. At the check of 5, you will be wide conscious with excellent, certain emotions. F.